Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual person, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner, storyline, and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. It was the beautiful wedding hall. A lavish wedding was taking place. Groom Min Yoongi was standing on the stage beside marriage registrar. He was having poker face. His bride, Yura, was walking on the essay. She was holding a bouquet and walking with proud smile. She was looking so beautiful, no one could take their eyes off her. Yoongi still have same poker face. Everything was going perfect. Videographers and photographers were capturing her. Suddenly, a cute little 2-year-old boy who couldn't walk properly went to her and slowly touched her gown. Cookie, looking at her with big smile, Mama! Yura, looking at him with disgusting face. What the hell, you nasty worm! How did you touch me by your dirty hands? You ruined my perfect entry. Bloody burden. Pushed him. Cookie fell from essay. Ah! Cookie was a weak child. His legs were wobbled. His treatment was ongoing. He couldn't balance himself and fell from essay. Everyone was so shocked to see this. All the guests stood up. They couldn't process what just happened. Yoongi jumped from the stage to save Cookie, but before he could reach at Cookie and another boy, Park Jamin, Yura's brother, ran to him by pushing waiters and breaking drinks. He caught Cookie before he could touch the ground. Cookie was crying hard. He hugged him tightly and took him outside. Yoongi, looking at Yura with furious eyes. Yura, how dare you to push my son and call him a burden? Jin, Yoongi's elder brother, immediately took the mic. I'm sorry, there is some misunderstanding. Please give us some time. We will be back soon. Till then, you all can enjoy the snacks and food. I'm really sorry, but we need to talk urgently. Jin handled the situation so maturely. He took Yoongi to the room, who kept glaring Yura like he will kill her just by his glare. Both Park and Min family came there except Jimin, who was busy in pacifying scared Cookie. Yoongi held Yura's arm. What's this nonsense, huh? How dare you to do this? Yura seemed torn. Can't you see? He ruined my perfect entry. June, Jin's husband, came in between and separated them. Yoongi, we can talk calmly too. No need to shout. Guests are outside, waiting. Yoongi angrily looked at him. To the hell with your guests. I don't care about them. All I care about my son, whom she tried to hurt. June, I know and you aren't wrong, but please try to understand. She is a girl. You can't shout at her. Sit here, drink some water. Looked at Jin. Jinny. Jin nodded his head. Gave him water. Drink some water, Yoongi. We are here to handle this matter. This is very sensitive matter. Mr. Min looked at Mr. Park. What's this, Mr. Park? You are making fun of us in front of thousands of guests. Mr. Park, I'm sorry, Mr. Min. I really don't have any idea that she could push Cookie. Mrs. Min, yes, we are apologizing. in her behalf. She is just an immature girl. Looking at Yura. Yura, apologize to him. Yura, why would I apologize to him? He should apologize to me. His nasty son touched me and ruined my entry. Yoongi clenched his fist. Leave my hand, Hyang. Looking at Yura. If you dare to say one more word against my son, I swear I will forget you are a girl. Yura, what will you do, Who brought that nasty worm to my wedding? If he can't walk properly, then you should have chained him at any corner like a puppy. Mrs. Park, Yura, shut your mouth. Do you even know what nonsense you are saying? Mr. Min, what's this, Mr. Park? Haven't I told you about Cookie beforehand? Then why is she insulting my grandson? Mr. Park, yes, Mr. Min, you informed me everything and we don't have any problem. Cookie is such a cute child. I told her everything. Don't know why is she acting like this. Yura, yes, I have been informed that you adopted a disabled child, but I didn't know you will bring him here. Yoongi, what do you mean by this? He is my son, and obviously he will stay with me. Yura, if you want to marry me, then you have to throw that nasty burden in any orphanage. Otherwise, I won't marry you. I can't tolerate him in front of my eyes. He is a tint of my beauty. I can't raise him. Yoongi, what? You will break the marriage? I called off this. I never want to marry. It's just my family said that Cookie needed a mom. That's why I was ready to marry you. Keep your so-called beauty to yourself. You aren't worthy to become my wife and my son's mom. Let's go, guys. I can't tolerate her face. They both called off the wedding by themselves, but was that even possible? Nah. This wasn't just a marriage, this was an alliance between Min and Park family. It will affect their business too. There were so many high profile guests were waiting outside. If this marriage wouldn't take place, then their reputation will vanish. Both the families were tensed. There was no use to make Yura understand because she was so immature and egoistic. Suddenly, Mrs. Park's eyes fell on Jimin, who was standing in the garden while carrying Cookie in his arms. Cookie was smiling to see them. She got an idea. Mrs. Park, I'm sorry, Mr. Min. I should have understood that Yura isn't made for your family. I'm offering you my son. Jimin, please marry with him. Mrs. Min, Jimin. Mrs. Park, Jimin. He isn't like Yura. He is younger than her, but so mature. He will take care of Cookie. Mr. Park, yes, she is right. Jimin has an angel's heart. He will never hurt Cookie. He was the one who reached at Cookie first. Just look outside. How easily he handled Cookie. Jimin will be perfect for your family. Everyone looked outside and found Cookie was laughing wholeheartedly in Jimin's arms. They thought about this offer. After all, Min family also loved their reputation, so they agreed. But Yoongi, more mad. Have you lost your mind? Do you think we are in market where this product become defective, then exchange with other one? Jimin is a human being, not a product. No, I am not ready. He is 10 years younger than me, and moreover, he is my student. No, I can't spoil his life by marrying such a young age. Mr. Park folded his hands. Please don't deny. It's about our reputation. Mr. Min placed his hand on his shoulder. Mr. Park is right. Jimin can continue his study after marriage too. We won't stop him. You are his professor. You can guide him in better way. Yoongi, why aren't you understanding? It's your so-called reputation. You are ready to ruin an innocent boy's life. Jin, Yoongi, I can understand your concern, but trust me, nothing will ruin. Look outside. See how happy Cookie is looking with Jimin. Yura, good. You choose a perfect slave for you. You know what? He was born to serve only. Angrily left Mrs. Park. Yura! Yoongi was denying, but nobody listened to him. Jimin didn't even get chance to say anything. He was trapped by emotional blackmail. They both got married and came to Yoongi's mansion. Yoongi knocked the door. Jimin immediately stood up. Yes, sir. Yoongi, can we talk? Jimin nervously. Yoongi, sit on the couch. Come and sit here. Jimin, how do I? You are my professor. Yoongi, at home I am not your professor. Come and sit here. I have to talk about it. Gave him a mug of coffee. Have it. I don't know what type of coffee you like, so I made it according to myself. Jimin, sit on the couch and sip coffee. It's strong. I like little sweet. Yoongi, okay, I will remember about it. First, sorry, because of our family. You got married at such young age. Trust me, I tried a lot, but they didn't listen to me. Yes, we are married, but only on papers. No need to sacrifice anything. Continue your studies. You can live your life like you were living. No need to change anything. If you want anything, then tell me. Maids are here to do everything. I cleaned the guest room. You can stay there. Your bags were already there. Do you have any question? Jimin shook his head vigorously, then slowly nodded. No, yes. Yoongi, go ahead. Jimin, can I take Cookie with myself? I promise I will take care of him. Yoongi, take him. Jimin, thanks for coffee. Time skipped a few days. Few days passed. Jimin happily blended with Cookie. Cookie was so happy. He happily called him Mama. Jimin helped Cookie to walk, massage his legs with a special oil, took care of his medicine. His all the time spent with him, taking care of Cookie. Whenever he tried to study, Cookie came and he got busy with him. He couldn't say no to him. As a result, he got distracted. He got so involved in household chores and Cookie that he started neglecting his studies. This affected his studies and his grades started declining day by day, which didn't get unnoticed by Yoongi. Yoongi was so mad because he never wanted to ruin his study. Yoongi entered in the classroom with bundle of test sheets which he took 3 days ago. He was looking so mad. His eyes fell on Jimin, who was sitting on his desk while looking down. He was so nervous. Yoongi, I have checked your test sheets. You all did good except one student. Park Jimin, stand up. Jimin immediately stood up while looking down. What's the problem? Why didn't you perform well? Is there any problem in my teaching method? Jimin didn't say anything. Do you think I'm talking with walls? Answer me. Raising his voice. Jimin slowly shook his head. No, sir, it's my fault. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Yoongi, mad, there is no use of talking with you because your next time will never come. He harshly started scolding him in front of whole class. Jimin was just looking down. He was already so scared of him. After some time, he stopped and told him to sit. He started teaching. Classroom bell rang and indicated class was over. Jungi, everyone submit your assignments fast. One by one, everyone came and submitted their assignments. Jimin checked his assignments and found it was half done. Now he was more scared. Yoongi was looking so mad. His eyes met with Yoongi and he immediately lowered his gaze. Yoongi counted the assignments and found one assignment was less. Who hasn't submitted the assignment? Jimin slowly stood up. Me, sir. Yoongi pissed off. Have you completed assignments or not? Jimin slowly shook his head. Park, Jimin, get in my office now. Left. Yoongi left. Yoongi angrily came to his cabin and sat on his chair. He was fuming in anger. After few minutes, Jimin came there. Jimin locked the door. May I come in, sir? Yoongi, Jimin came inside. Sir? Yoongi threw paper on his face. What's this, Jimin? You didn't perform well in any subject. Jimin, I can explain. Yoongi crossed arm. Yes, please explain. I wanna hear the explanation. Jimin, I couldn't get time. Yoongi, why haven't you completed your assignments? Jimin, I did half, but then Cookie. Yoongi slammed his hands on the desk. Cookie. Your world started revolving around Cookie only. How would you focus on your study when you are this much busy in household work and Cookie? I asked what thing is where. You will tell me in seconds, but if I ask question about your syllabus, you don't know. What do you think? If you are married to me, then you don't need to study. You can spend your life being homemaker. Personally, I don't have any problem to bear your expenses. I can bear your expenses whole life. If you are happy to live life like a parasite, then I don't have any problem. You can enjoy on my money. That's why I was refusing for this marriage. I knew it. You will play with your studies. Now just don't stand like this. Tell me, what do you want? I can't waste my energy on you. If you want to live like a homemaker, then no need to come to university. But if you want to fulfill your dream, then be focused. Cookie is your main distraction. If you won't perform well in your test, I swear I will send Cookie to hang. Tell me, what do you want? Jimin, continue my study. Yoongi, I don't think so. You can ever do this. You are so involved in your house and Cookie. Jimin, crying. No, I promise I will study hard. Please don't send him away. Yoongi, I want the assignments till tonight. Rewrite 10 times. Don't just stand here. Go. Time skipped after some times. Jimin was writing the assignments while crying hard. He was writing since he returned from the university. Cookie crawled to him. Cookie, Mama, tasty lunch ready. Come, Cookie, Mama, eat. Jimin, without looking at him. Mama isn't hungry. Cookie should go and eat. Ajuma will feed Cookie. Cookie stood up while holding his pants. Cookie, no, eat, Mama. Cookie, Mama, eat together. Jimin, Mama is busy. Cookie, Mama has so much work. Cookie looked at him. Mama, cry. Why? Jimin, Mama, no cry. Cookie, Mama, no lying, bad. Dada, scoldy, Mama. Dada, bad. Cookie, scoldy, bad, Dada. Mama, no cry, please. Jimin, Cookie, baby, please go. If Mama couldn't complete the work before Dada comes, then Dada will send Cookie to Jinhyang. Mama can't live without Cookie, so Cookie should now go, please. Jimin didn't stand from his chair. His hands were continuously writing. Cookie was peeking him through the door. He also didn't eat his lunch. Soon Yoongi arrived and sat on the couch. Being all tired, Cookie immediately crawled to him and climbed on him with the support of couch. Cookie, da. Yoongi, Cookie, baby, please leave Dada alone. Cookie hit Yoongi's chest by his baby fist. Dada bad, Dada cry, Mama hungry, Mama no eat food. Yoongi closed his eyes and exhaled deeply. Where is your mama? Cookie, Mama garden cry, Dada she's sorry, Mama smile. If Mama cry, Cookie no talk, Dada. Yoongi made him sit on the couch. Sit here, Dada will talk with Mama. Yoongi went to his room and took bath and calmed down himself, then came to garden and saw Jimin was sitting there. He went to him and sat beside him. Yoongi, how much you will cry? This pool is already filled. Jimin wiped his tears. I'm not crying. Yoongi, you can't even lie properly. Have you completed your assignments or only crying? Jimin stood up, but Yoongi held his hand. Where are you going? Jimin, to bring my assignment. Yoongi pulled him down. Sit here. I know you completed your assignments. Cookie told me everything. Why are you crying? If you think you will cry and I will apologize to you, then you are wrong. I didn't say anything wrong for which I have to apologize. Jimin, I'm sorry. Yoongi, why are you saying sorry? Listen, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm grateful towards you for taking care of Cookie and the house. But it doesn't mean you forget yourself. Jimin looked at him with teary eyes. You aren't mad? Yoongi, of course I am. I'm your professor. I can't see you to spoil your future. You are an ambitious boy. Focus on your studies. I'm here to take care of Cookie. Jimin hugged him tightly. Please don't be mad. I promise I will focus more. Please don't send Cookie away. Yoongi patted his head. If you study well, I won't send Cookie anywhere. But if you keep neglecting your studies, then I have to send him to Yang. I can't compromise with your future. Jimin, please, I promise I won't neglect my study. Will you help me? I was so scared of you. You look so scary when you're mad. Please don't be mad. Yoongi, then don't give me a chance. Looked at Cookie, who was speaking through door. Come here. Cookie crawled to them and clenched to Jimin. Dada, no cry, Mama. Cookie, no like. Yoongi, Cookie, Mama needs to study. Don't disturb Mama. If Mama gets low marks, then Dada will send Cookie to Yang. Cookie hugged Jimin tightly. No, Cookie, no tippy. Disturb Mama. Cookie, no good Ginny. Cookie, help Mama study. Yoongi, I will see that. Patted their heads. Now let's go and have dinner. Time skipped after a few months. With exams over and healing hearts stitched quietly through daily warmth, a small break arrived. A family trip not to escape but to celebrate. For the first time, all three of them packed for something more than survival. They packed for memories. Cookie, Mama, Tata, cookie fat. Hyungi, while sipping his tiny jacket, shut up, Mama's spoon. Dada isn't making Cookie fat. It's so cold. Dada is trying to warm up Cookie, said by adjusting his cap. Cookie, Mama, Dada pack Cookie. Jimin ran to them. What are you doing? Remove this cap. Do you want to suffocate him? Hyungi, annoyed. It's called warming him. Jimin grabbed Cookie's hand. He isn't cat like you. Hyungi, yeah, he's chick like his mama. Jikook left. Wait, I'm also coming. Yunmin were sitting on the snow and watching Cookie was playing with other kids. Hyungi wrapped his arms around Jimin's shoulder. Are you happy? Jimin snuggling on his neck. I thought you will take us to any warm place. See how much Cookie is enjoying. Hyungi whispered in his ear. We will enjoy at night. Once let him sleep. Jimin, what do you mean? Hyungi looked at him. You don't know? Wait, let me show you a little demo. Leaned towards him and cupped his face. Cookie. Tata, Mama, see Snowy. Time skipped at night. Yunmin were now alone in their room. Cookie was sleeping in another room. Baby monitor was on the side table for keeping their eyes on him. Room was filled with rose fragrance. Lightning were dim. Hyungi was standing near the window in his silk robe and looking outside where snow was falling. Jimin came out from the washroom and saw Hyungi was standing near the window. He went to him and back hugged him tightly. Water was dripping from his hairs. Hyungi grabbed his arms. What happened? Nervous? Jimin softly. It's mine. Hyungi pulled him in front of himself. It's my first time too. Don't be nervous and shy. Here is only us. Cookie already slept. Do you want it? Jimin slowly nodded his head. Hyungi softly pulled Jimin in a kiss, starting with slow but then paced. They were like there was no tomorrow. Hyungi slid Jimin's robe and it fell on the floor. Jimin's body, he was only in boxers. Hyungi flipped him on his back and pressed his on his shoulders while holding his back tightly. With every swill, every lick, every bite, every touch, Jimin was melting like a wax. Hyungi was drilling down while making art on Jimin's back, soft escaped from Jimin's mouth, which drove Hyungi more crazy. He pushed Jimin on the bed and his robe and boxers. Jimin shyly looked at the side. His cheeks were burning. Hyungi hovered over him. Jimin's boxers, and leaving them, he locked their hands and sliding them up. He again pulled them in long and passionate. Soon Jimin's screamings got muffled and they started sweating, bed started moving, and finally two bodies became one, not just by name but by soul. A child with weakness is never a burden. Only the world's cruelty makes them feel that way. True beauty lies not in a perfect face but in a heart that chooses kindness. Love isn't about blood or duty, it's about who stays, who protects, and who believes in your worth. Sometimes the family you never asked for becomes the one you can't live without. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. It was the old request. I forgot to make it. Special child needs special parents, right? World is filled with Yura type of people, but it doesn't mean there isn't Jimin or Yungi type of people. Indeed less, but still they exist. Beauty, money, success, popularity, these aren't long lasting. As quickly as it is received, it's also taken away with the same speed. Only your goodness, honesty, and humble nature is left behind, which may not give you instant result, but in long term it will pay back more than you ever imagined. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.